Good morning, students. In the previous video session, we have learned the superposition principle, and today we are going to have a new topic: gravitational potential energy and its derivation. It's one of the very important derivation in this unit of gravitational potential energy derivation. You see, we all know that what is meant by gravitational potential energy. We know that the gravitational potential energy means the energy stored in a body which is in its position or size or state or anything. Any body, suppose this is a body which is at rest, or we can tell this body is in its position. So this body possesses what? Potential energy. Suppose you are lifting this object little upside down, so you can tell that it is having some gravitational potential energy. So you are giving some work. So some work is done to lift this object from its position to another position. So you are applying a force on the object to lift this object. So you can tell that this object now it possesses gravitational potential energy, and you know that the formula U is equal to G by R minus Gm by R. This thing and all you have learned already. Now we can go through this derivation topic of gravitational potential energy. So first thing, you know that potential energy means what? Energy possessed in a body which is in its position. Now, gravitational potential energy means what? You are applying a force on this object. That means you are doing some work to bring this object from one position to another position. That work done is equal to the gravitational potential energy. That's what we have learned in the previous session. Now we can go through this derivation. For that, consider two mass M1 and M2. Two mass M1 and M2 which is kept at a distance R dash. Two mass M1 and M2 which is kept at a distance R dash. Now we are bringing this mass M2 at the position M2 at the position here at distance R. But M1 is not moving, M1 is stable in the same position. So similar to two masses M1 and M2 kept at a distance R dash, and you are bringing this M2 at a distance R. When you are bringing this mass M2 at a distance R, it means you are bringing an object from one position to another position. We are doing some work. So some work has to be done to bring this mass M2 from this position to this position. From this distance R dash to R. There must be some work has to be done. So this work done we have to find out. The same thing, suppose you are bringing now this mass M1 is at the same position. Now the mass M2 is here, which is at the distance R. Now you are moving this mass M2 at an infinitesimal distance, a small distance dr. Now you see the total distance is R plus dr. You are moving this R plus dr. So now also you are doing you are applying some external force. That means we are doing some work to move this mass M2. So we have to find out the work done. We know that the formula, basic formula, work done is equal to what? F into. Work done is equal to F into D. We all know that formula. Now dW is equal to F dot dr. This is the formula we get. dW is equal to F dot dr. From this, F external force, because we are using some external force to bring this mass M2 from R dash to R. From this R dash distance, we are bringing this mass M2 at the distance R. So we have fixed somehow, then return we are finding. So dW is equal to F external force dot dr. Now, what is this external force? This external force is equal to the gravitational force, which is equal to G M1 M2 by R. This is the what G M1 M2 by R square. This is the gravitational force equation you have already learned. You see, here the external force is gravitational force. So, this gravitational force is used as what? The force which is we move the mass M2 from the distance R dash to R. So, that's what we can take. The external force is equal to the gravitational force. That is what G M1 M2 G M1 M2 by R square. Now you can keep this as equation 1. This is equation 2. Substitute equation 2 in 1. Substitute equation 2 in 1. So dW equal to F external force dot dr. Instead of this external force, we have to use this G M1 M2 by R square into dr. Now we know that dr vector is equal to R cap dot dr. Here, this direction also we have to use R cap dot dr vector. So this is what dW is equal to G M1 M2 by R square R cap dot dr vector. We know that dr vector is equal to R cap dot dr. So put this. Now one more thing is there. Now this substitute here. So dW is equal to G M1 M2 by R square R cap dot dr. Now this R cap dot R cap means from second unit we are saying R cap dot R cap means what? 1. So dW is equal to G M1 M2 by R square into dr. This is the work done. This is a work done to bring an infinitesimal object, infinitesimal distance. This infinitesimal distance we are bringing this mass into from here to here. We have moved some infinitesimal distance. For then this much work is done. Now we have to find out the total work done. Now we have to find what? The total work done to move from the point R dash to R. For that, what we have to do is we have to integrate this equation with limit R dash to R. So dW equal to R dash to R G M1 M2 by R square dr. Now integrate this equation. While integrate what we will see. From here dW integration is what? W and limit here G is common, M1 is common, M2 is common, so take it outside. So G M1 M2 1 by R square R dash R dr. Now integrate this equation. Before integrate this, you have to do one more thing. G M1 M2. This R square, you have to take it outside, so it will change R power minus 2 dr. This we are using for our easiness. 1 by R square we can write what? R power minus 2. When we are taking this R to outside, it will change into what? Minus 2. Then the solution is now integrate this. We know that integration. This is in the form x power n dx. X power n dx means x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is the format. We all know that. So we can use that integration. X power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is the integration form. Now W is equal to G M1 M2 integration R power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 R dash R. Minus 2 plus 1 is what? Minus 1. So W equal to G M1 M2 R power minus 1 divided by minus 1 R dash R. Next step, W is equal to G M1 M2. Now what we have to do means, here R power minus 1, here minus 1. Take this minus 1 outside. So minus 1 we are taking, minus will come here. So minus G M1 M2 by R power minus 1 R dash R. Now what you can do is minus G M1 M2, we can write 1 by R dash R. R power minus 1 we can write what? 1 by R. That's what we have. Before we wrote 1 by R square is equal to R power minus 2. Now we are writing R power minus 1 is equal to 1 by R. So we can go through this. 1 by R square we wrote what? R power minus 2. We have taken this 2 upside, so it changed into minus 2. Now from in this step of minus 1, R power minus 1, so we have taken the R down, so it changes into what? Plus. Now we can apply the upper limit and lower limit. So W is equal to minus G M1 M2 1 by R upper limit minus 1 by R dash. Now multiply this. So W is equal to minus G M1 M2 by R minus into minus plus G M1 M2 by R dash. Now we can write this equation. This orbital is equal to the gravitational potential energy U. Here R and here U R dash. Now what you can do is, we know that what is this GM, what is this potential energy value is. So U R we have taken minus G M1 M2 by R. So what will come means, here minus G M1 M1 by R is UR. So here it will come plus. Now here also minus GM1 M2 by R dash is what? U R dash. So here it will come minus. So we can write the orbital is equal to the gravitational potential energy. W is equal to what? UR minus UR dash. This is what? This is a derivation we are using to find out the gravitational potential energy. This is the gravitational potential energy. UR means what? Minus Gm1 by M2, Gm1 M2 by R. So again go through this. You say first thing, gravitational potential energy here. You have to consider two mass at this distance. This distance is R dash. Now you are bringing this mass M2. This is mass M1. This is mass M2. This mass M2 at distance R. First R dash, then 2R. So there must be some work done to bring this mass M2 from the position from the distance R dash to what R. So that one we are writing. Work done is equal to, we know the basic formula external F external force dot dr. F dot d. W is equal to F into d. That's what. Here the force is gravitational force. So gravitational force is Gm1 M2 by R square. So substituting this equation 2 in equation 1. So what will come? Instead of this F external force, Gm1 M2 by R square. Now we have to change this dr vector. To change this dr vector, formula is what? R cap dot dr. So here already one R cap is there. So R cap dot dr we have added. Now R cap dot R cap is what? 1. So this R cap dot R is 1. Cancel the only remains dr. So this is the work done. Now we are finding the total work done to bring the mass M2 from the distance R dash to R. So we are integrating. So we are doing the integration. G M1 M2 is common. Take it outside. Now we are integrating 1 by R square dr. So 1 by R square you can write in the form R power minus 2. For what? Our integration easiness we wrote like that. So x power n dx we can write what? X power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 in the format R power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Now we got R power minus 1 divided by minus 1. So this take is minus 1 outside. So G minus Gm1 M2 into R power minus 1 will come. Now in this step R power minus 1 we are writing 1 by R. So we can apply the limit upper limit R and lower limit R dash. So upper limit minus lower limit. Now multiply this minus Gm1 M2 by R, minus into minus plus, then Gm1 M2 by R dash. This is the gravitational potential energy UR. So UR is equal to minus Gm1 M2 by R. Now this is one of the important 5 mark question in this unit, and there are two cases. The first case is if R is less than 1, less than R dash. If R is less than R dash, R is less than R dash means this distance is R dash. This distance is less than this whatever R. Sorry, this is the distance of R. This is the distance R dash. So this R distance is less than R dash means this M2 mass M2 is attracted by M1. That is the first case. R is less than R dash. Assume that R is here mass M1, here mass M2. This is distance R dash. Now R distance, you are bringing this mass M2 here, so this is R. Consider this case R distance is less than R dash distance, then what happens means this M2 is attracted by M1 because of the gravitational force. Because of the gravitational force, this mass M2 is attracted by M1, so there is no external force needed to bring this. There is no external force is needed to bring this mass from this position to this position. Only internal energy is enough to bring this because of the gravitational force. So, here the work done we can tell work done is negative work done we can tell when it is moving this side. Now, the second case is R is greater than R dash. R is greater than R dash means this direction gravitational force. This direction gravitational force, you are pulling this mass into this direction. So you are applying some work, external force to bring this mass into from here to here. Now, work done you will get is positive. Because already a minus is there, minus opposite you are pulling. So, minus into minus what will come? Plus. That's what the two case. So, all of you go through your page number 13 and 14. 13 gravitational potential energy. Two masses M1 and the second paragraph. Two masses M1 and 2 are initially separated by a distance. From there starting, then diagram, then derivation, until the page 14, case 1, case 2. Case 2, first paragraph enough. So, until this 5-mark question. All of you mark this thing, and this is long answer question number. Long answer question number 4. Derive the expression for gravitational potential energy. Page number 44. Long answer question number 4. This is your tomorrow's homework. You have to practice this, and if you have any doubt, you can ask on tomorrow's interactive session. Now, next thing is there is a small thing. Difference between, it is one of the another important 3-mark question. Difference between gravitational potential and gravitational potential energy. Difference between gravitational potential and gravitational potential energy. Next topic is gravitational potential only. Page number 16. You can see an equation. V R is equal to minus Gm by R. V R is equal to minus Gm by R. Here the thing is, you see the amount of work done to bring an object from infinity to this point without acceleration. You know this thing, without acceleration, assume that an object of mass is here, another mass is here. To bring this mass M2 from this position to this position, work done to bring an object from infinity somewhere. Infinity means what? Somewhere. To bring this infinity object to this point, no acceleration is needed. That is what the gravitational potential V R is equal to minus Gm by. So, 2 point now, this is a very important 3-mark question. Like this, you can draw in your notebook and you can note down this thing. This is one of the very important 3-mark question. Note down this in your notebook and study. Gravitational potential energy means what? It is defined as the energy stored in the body at that point. And if the position of the body changes due to the force acting on it, the change in potential energy is equal to the amount of work done on on the body by the force acting on it. I told you before, if any object is in its position, it possesses some potential energy, and this gravitational potential energy means what? This position, suppose this is the position of the object, it possesses some potential energy, and you are applying a force on this. If this position is changes due to the forces applied on this object, what? Now this octant, you are using some octant to bring this object from this position to this position. Now this force, this octant is equal to the gravitational potential energy. U is equal to minus G mm by R. This is one of the very important 3-mark question. What is the, write down the difference between gravitational potential and gravitational potential energy. So gravitational potential means what? It is defined as the amount of work done in bringing a body of unit mass from infinity to that point without acceleration. Any object which is at infinity, bringing that object to this position without acceleration. That is what a gravitational potential. And the gravitational potential energy means what? It is defined as the energy stored in the body by its position. Energy stored in the body by its position. Now it possesses potential energy. Now you are applying a force to change this position. So while changing the position of the body, because of the force you apply now some work is done. That work done is equal to the gravitational potential energy. That is what is big definition. If the position of the body changes due to the force acting on it, the change in its potential energy is equal to the amount of work done on the body by the forces acting on it. Simple thing. Here one object is there, it possesses potential energy. Now we are applying the force. This force is the reason why the object changed its position. So now some work is done. To bring this object. So this is equal to what? Gravitational potential energy. And my dear students, it's one of the important 5-mark question in this unit, and this is another 3-mark question in this unit. All of you practice this derivation and note down this 3-mark question on your notebook and study. It will be very useful for you. And thank you all. Bye bye. See you.